Welcome to the Daily Dose. My name's Robert. You know Susan, but we got a cast of crazies. Let's go around and say hi. Allie, where you at?
Where I'm at is the English Lake District.
Beautiful. Kevin, where are you?
I'm in Chicago, Illinois.
Beautiful. Russ?
I'm in East Northport, New York on Long Island. Long Island.
Long Island.
Long Island.
BJ?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Outstanding. And Kelly?
Fort Worth, Texas.
So just in that, what I'm hearing is the incredible diversity. And it's one of the many things I love about this group, as we just finished up a Jam for Joy, which we do on Tuesday mornings. I love where we come from. I mean, we're all different parts of the US, over in the UK, and growing. What does it feel like to you all to connect this way? Why is it important? And why do you show up? Yeah, I see BJ.
Despite all the different accents, we still share a lot of the same emotions.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you, BJ. Anybody else? What do you get out of this? Because people know what's in it for me. Why would I show up to this Jam for Joy thing? I see Allie.
How would I get here but for Zoom? How would I have found this?
Yeah.
It's been an unexpected side effect.
I love that thing because it's one of the foundations of what we talk about. It's one of those, you don't know what you need until it makes itself known, right? And I think that's a really good.
That's the one thing that Rumsfeld didn't have. Was it the unknown knowns? He didn't mention those.
Are we talking about? Are we going back to a 2000? Yeah, we better stay off the politics before I get myself in trouble. I hear you though.
Yeah.
We validate each other from an emotional standpoint, and we hear each other in ways, because when Parkinson's is put out there, it is often thought of as, a movement disorder. The emotional side of it is not considered nearly as strongly. However, I think we're discovering the more we play, particularly on that level, the value of understanding and strengthening our emotional intelligence. To that end, Susan?
One of the people who was just on our Tuesday Jam for Joy with us just a few minutes ago had not been here before, and she said she's been to a lot of Parkinson's support groups, and she's never laughed like she did here.
Right.
And she said how much she loved that,
Right.
as a support group. And now we're not all necessarily people with Parkinson's, but we're in the neighborhood but on Tuesdays we bring in everybody.
Right.
You can bring in everybody.
And I think it's important that we stay off of that label on purpose, support groups, because of the stigma attached to it. Exactly what she said. Yes, there's support in this group. This is a play shop. That's what this is. We get support from it. Yes. However, because people tend to think of, not everyone, but tend to think of support groups as places to hear complaints and no laughters, this is a direct response to that. BJ, you got something.
Yeah, and there hasn't been, during COVID, 2 years of being on Zoom meetings and everything else, this is the first one where I've actually felt the transference of emotion and feeling and connectiveness, whereas the rest have just been presentations and you tune in.
I can't say enough about that, because, whether they were live where I was seeing exactly what you're talking about, or here, and perhaps particularly damnable here because people feel, oh no, you couldn't do this on Zoom. It's just not true. Right? We can feel each other over space with our ears, with our eyes, with our emotions. It's absolutely doable, and we prove that on a regular basis. Thank you, BJ. It's so important. It's what helps engagement. I see Kevin and then Allie.
I think that as we've been meeting together for since March or February, I think it's not so much a support group, but it's a group of friends getting together to have some fun together.
Yeah.
And that's why I try to make it as much as I can, because it's really fun to see everybody.
Right. And that's the whole underpinning. Again, you keep using that, but say the best exercise is the one you'll do. And this is an exercise. This isn't just, farts and giggles. We have some of that. We actually do play within real feelings, right? And real issues. There's a little bit of information that gets to expand and brought forth into your life. Allie.
For a whole hour, the Parkinson's isn't a part of your life.
And what does that mean to have that relief, to rise above being Parkinson's with person and being a person with Parkinson's?
You just relax into it like an easy chair.
Yeah,
No.
you're more than. I love that. I saw Russ and then I see Kelly.
Yeah, we share a lot. We share emotions and all and everything, but it's one place I could go to where I don't have to apologize for having fun. And I like having fun.
What a phrase. I don't
That's my
have to.
number one. That's one of my number one goals in life, is just to have fun and have everybody else have fun with me.
Keep bringing it, Russ, because you sure do. You're a spark.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you. That's beautiful. Kelly.
Within Parkinson's, the world tends to shrink around you. If there's all this stuff out there, and there's other people, with Parkinson's, but as you become more homebound with the person with Parkinson's, and as the one caring, you just start feeling this isolation from friends and family. And yet I have now found this group that I may wake up in the morning, and I may think, what's Ducky doing? What's Susan doing? What's Bruce BJ up to? Hey, there's Russ. And so it connects me to people all over the world that understand why sometimes I feel lonesome without me having to explain why I feel lonesome.
Yep. You are immediately supported and you're with people who basically what I'm hearing is you demand a good time. We demand some fun.
Definitely. Yeah.
And that's how you get it. I declare. Yes, BJ, and then Susan, we got to wrap this thing because I got a birthday girl over here to my side. Go ahead, BJ.
Well, you were mentioning being defined by Parkinson's versus being a person with Parkinson's. I feel that people with Parkinson's are so ready to break out of a box and to show that, we still have these emotions. We still have this communication. We still have these things we want to express and not let the world define them. And this allows people to break out of the box.
There is no box. There's no box.
Oh, nice.
That's the true matrix, right? The box
Yep.
is no more. How do we
Bring the
bend
box
spoon?
down.
There is no spoon, right? Oh, I love it. Susan, final thought.
Yes, ending BJ and Allie, Ducky. Many of us do have Parkinson's, and Allie said she doesn't think about it. And I think the reason is, I'm sitting here moving. Some of us are moving. Some of us, if you wanted to focus on all that, you could say that person may have Parkinson's, but we don't. It just neutralizes this fun is the common denominator. Is Parkinson's is sort of part of it, but
Yeah.
That's it. Well, with that, that's your daily dose of dopamine. Take that joy, take that love with you. Have a great
oh,
day.
Ducky. Oh, does he have a name, BJ?
Swim on, Ducky.
Wait.